Hey guys, well as promised, here is another aquaponics update. You'll have to excuse me, I've got a touch of the old hay fever today, so if I'm coughing and spluttering a bit, yeah, sorry for that. Fair bit's gone on in the last couple of months with the aquaponics. Mostly unfortunately bad things, although I haven't lost any fish or marins, so that's a good thing. But we'll cover those off in a tick. Anyway, we'll get into it as there is rain, believe it or not, on the way. Yeah, forecast this afternoon, so we'll get into it. So the first crisis I had was a power outage. Luckily the fish survived. It wasn't actually a power outage, it was the we had an issue with our power. Something tripped it out in the house. I think it was the toaster or something stupid like that, so obviously the safety switch automatically cut the power, which then also cut the power to this until I got home and managed to fix it. So the fish went without oxygen for about 3 hours, but yeah, rectified that pretty quickly and all is well. The fish, the water is very clear. There's plenty of bubbles going on there. The fish are hiding. They don't like to come out from this corner very much, but they're doing really well, and I've had no fatalities the last few months, so I'm really happy about that. I wish I could get them to come out, but they just, all they do all day is hide in that corner. So fish side of things is going very well. And the water quality, we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, we'll go over and we'll have a look at the sump. This was crisis number 2. Crisis number 2 was these support bars under here. One there and one there. One of them, I've got some pictures of it that I'll put up, but one of them gave way. You can see just there, cracked. So potentially I had only 2 of these Jarrah beams across here, only 2. So there was a big span gap when that broke, and the whole thing is starting to sag. And I reckon if this had one more fill and drain, I would have lost everything into here, and then the pump would have burnt out, and yeah, it would have been a major crisis. So yeah, luckily I got home and noticed that, and a bit of brainstorming session, propped it up and put another couple of wooden slats under there, and everything else since then has been fine. So lucky for me with that one. Now as far as plants go, they're struggling really. Unfortunately, yeah, they're really not doing well. They look very anemic, like this one back here, and also this one here. No nice green colour in the leaves. So what I think's happened, the fish are very small still. Now someone hopefully out there can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing, just on theory, that yeah, I've planted too many plants too quick, and there's not enough nutrients for the plants to take up. So then I'm going to have to go in and rip a fair bit out. This is watercress, which has gone to seed and is finished anyway, so I'll rip that out. I'm thinking of ripping a few of these silver beet out. These spring onions have been in for about 4 months, 5 months, and they just haven't moved at all. So yeah, I might be wrong, but even looking at the water tests that I've done, nitrite, nitrate and ammonia is like trace. Everything's trace. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my theory. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing, ripping out a fair bit of this. Yeah. Well, there we go. So the beds are quite empty now. The carrots and the spring onions, they've been taken out of there, and one of the red coral lettuce. This bed here, mainly it's just the watercress that's been removed from there, and there was a bok choy that was going to seed there. You see the pawpaw. I really want this pawpaw to take. It's not doing too well. Fingers crossed that this will help. Now I've thinned things out. Taken out a few silver beet there. I think that's about it for this bed. Something was here. No, the silver beet, yeah. No, that's about it anyway, guys. So I'll do a water test, give it a couple of days, and see if that helps. And someone also suggested iron chelates. If someone can give me a bit of bit of knowledge on that. I did read up on a bottle, but it said that you directly put it on you spray it on the leaves. So with an aquaponics, you put it directly in the water, and will it harm the fish? I don't know. Lastly, I thought I'd show you the carrots that came out. They're like a piece of art, really, some of these. I knew they were going to do this. I planted them as like big chunks, like bunches, and it was mainly, this was the first thing to go in aquaponics, so it was mainly just panicking and wanting to get something in there to start sucking up the nitrites and nitrates to keep the fish healthy. But yeah, some real interesting carrots, that's for sure. Lastly, I checked the water temperature. Water temperature is sitting at about 23 degrees. The fish are on the feed. I'm gonna look at probably doing some sort of a hoop from the gutter down to sort of the start of the grow beds, sort of like that, and shade it, because I think once I rip some things out and the temperature really heats up, the rocks are going to act like a massive heat sink and just, you know, really draw some heat through the system. So yeah, I'm looking at doing that. And lastly but not least, I really did like my other half's suggestion how to get more nutrients into the plants, and I didn't expect this one, but she turned around and said to me, get more fish. And I went, are you serious? Oh, I was quite surprised. She said get more fish. So, but no, I'm not going to do that for the simple reason, once the fish do grow, then they'll produce too much and they'll be too confined in that space. Unless, of course, I get another tank. Anyway, I'll leave you with that one, guys, and see you for the next aquaponics update.